Many of us here are holding on to the past, specifically pain caused by our parents or those trusted to care for us, which in itself is like a prison. And I know firsthand what it feels like. It hurts you to your core when you think about those memories. In my own healing journey, I've been reflecting upon some profound truths that have helped me to move past my own trauma. Before I go on, I want to give a shout out to my therapist, Sean, for introducing me to Wayne Dyer. If you haven't heard of that man, go check out his work. He is incredible. Wayne Dyer once said, "All blame is a waste of time. No matter how much fault you find with another, it will not change you." Ouch. That's a difficult truth, especially if your parents genuinely hurt you or someone hurt you. Maybe you had a parent who was always critical of you, one who was emotionally available, who always compared you to others, and that had a high standard of perfection that you never could meet, and that simply did not give you the things that you needed. Let's be clear, this is not at the end of the day about pretending your childhood didn't hurt. It's not about excusing your parents' harmful parenting, and it's certainly not about blaming you. It's about recognizing that at some point in our lives, it's important for us to understand our parents instead of judging them, because blame keeps us centered on what they failed to do versus allowing us to really look in at everything that's happened. Healing allows us to look at what's happened and choose where we go from there. Your parents at the end of the day may never fully realize what they've done or even apologize to you. And they certainly may never become the people that you want them to be, right? And I don't want to give anyone power at the end of the day to control me, and nor should you. Instead, I want you to remember these questions when you're feeling stuck with blaming your parents. First, ask yourself what's happened. Really look at the truth of your childhood without minimizing or exaggerating it. Look at what was there. So what belonged to your parents, their particular insecurities, their wounds, their issues, their mental health, and look at specifically then what is yours? What responsibility do I have today in this moment? What is it that I want to change about the dynamic? What kind of person do I want to become? After you've done that, then you can look at what comes next. So that is then taking responsibility for yourself in the present moment and helping yourself to align with your own values. Again, aligning with the person that you want to become or that you need to become. One of the important things I've learned in my journey is the art of reparenting, that we have to give ourselves the things that our parents did not give us. And we, at the end of the day, get to determine how our story ends. Our parents may have written the first chapter, but we get to decide the end of our story. So I want to challenge you in this moment, those of you struggling with blaming your parents, take ownership of your own story. And it doesn't mean that you have to reconcile with your parents or dismiss the past at the end of the day, but don't allow the past to hold you captive, because you deserve to live a life authentically free, a life that is in alignment with who you really are, who you were called to be.